From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Boston Red Sox. Man, first pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And starting this one, Kevin Duke. Chris, a pretty remarkable season on the mound for him.
First baseman,
yeah, just a real solid season last year, finishing with a sub-2 ERA. That's getting it done. That is not having more than maybe one subpar start in the season. It's pretty much domination from wire to wire. And when you can do that against good hitters today that are looking to get the ball in the air, hit the ball over the fence, and slog, really impressive in what he did last year. And I only expect him to build on it this season.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now one away.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And now, so 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Will Smith. Just missed. 2 out, space is empty. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Fought off foul. High fly ball out to center field. Valencia. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here at Fenway and on the hill for the Giants, Johnny Coley. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Trent Cruz.
Number 28.
Fouled off down the right side. Coley, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the left fielder. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike. And lifted in the air, right center field. Random sizing this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. Cameron Cannon getting ready.
3. 3. Out.
Two outs, runner at first. Ronaldo Starnes now at the plate. 2 hits and 4 at bats during yesterday's ball game. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And downstairs.
1-1.
That's a strike, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That misses the zone, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one smashed down the right field line. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double.
And here's the first baseman, Mariano Rosales. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Now batting number 2.
Man at first with 1 gone. Runner at first with 2 away. Will Smith will hit next. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike. No, that's down.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouls one off. 2-2. Duke checks the runner. Bryant back on a dive. Liner, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
That's ball 4.
Back now at Fenway, and now the right fielder, Trent Cruz. Coley back to work. Fouled off left side. And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now the number 2 hitter. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That
That's
one misses, and it's 1-0. One out, runner at second. Valencia digs in now. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-1. Out in front and foul to the left side. Move to second, and he's back in safely. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next offering in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one the other way, and that's a foul ball. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will
Now
take that
batting,
all day
number 5.
long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going.
Back here at Fenway Park, and here's the catcher, Ronaldo Starnes. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning game 4 back to Oakland for game 5. And unfortunately, they won game 5 as well.
That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Line drive, hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking.
Perfect.
And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Rosales measures 5 feet 10 inches, 205 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. And that's outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it remains 2-2. That one missing inside. That's to third. Lopez zips it to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Will Smith, 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ground ball right side, and that goes foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
There's a line drive to left field. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Trent Cruz.
Right fielder, number 28.
The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And it hits off the monster. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Now the left. And now it's going to be Anthony Valencia. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
No, that's a ball.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next pitch is downstairs. Gets a piece and stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Next to hit, Cameron Cannon. Center field. Perez snags it for the second out.
Now batting, number 23.
So digging in, Lane Huffman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one's in there, 0-1. Hard hit left side. Mendick tosses to first, and that will end the inning. They get 2 and draw even again. We're through 5. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Red Sox.
and they make a change to start the
Number
6th.
33.
The new pitcher, Stephen Lee. And here is
Leading off
Emilio
for San Francisco,
Perez.
center fielder,
And there's
number
one thing on his
21.
mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
That one at 95, missed up top, ball 1.
Well, these Giants really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Just missed.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Just missed. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Now here is Danny Mendick. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
No balls. One strike.
One out.
Three.
We go to the top of the 7th. Now at the plate, Ronaldo Starnes. Lee back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Random in the box here. Lets that one. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And that is out of play.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
And that misses. And 1-1. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball. 2 balls. 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit down the line. Around first and hustling for second, and it gets by him. Around second now as they still don't have it. Here's the left fielder. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped, but foul.
Don't be surprised.
So up next, Anthony Valencia. 0 for 3 in this one. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. And there's a foul ball.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. Play it home. He's safe. And they take a 2-run lead. One down.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 30.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Rosales, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Good hitters count the 2-0. And he hits a ground ball right side. Boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And he'll be safe at first.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball.
So 2 away with nobody on. And here is Will Smith, 1 for 3. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And the 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that skips in the dirt.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
That one outside. And the count is 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2 outs. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Joe. Emilio Perez getting ready to hit. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Ball 1 there. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up. A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
Next offering is in for a strike. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. And there's a ball. Red Sox leading it by 2. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And that's low for ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Ronaldo Starnes, the next Giant to hit.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
And that one fouled off. They're down to their final strike. This could end it. Got it! And that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive.
It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch. All right, first pitch coming up. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Benito Castro.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind them, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
That one in there across the letters.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up, hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Got him swinging, and one away.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Graham Santos. Oliver Farr next to hit for the Rays, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Ball 1, no strikes. Right through there for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. Hayden gets it to first. Third out. Tampa Bay nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium and towing the slab, Robbie Yates. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Miguel Gil, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. In the air, right side, Langston in position, and out number 1 on the grab. Now it's the second baseman, Earl Hayden. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Right down the chute. That's strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. 1 down, base is empty. That one missed. 2-2. In the air to left center. Farr hauls it in for the out. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty.
The first
and up next for New York, DeAndre Averill. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there.
1-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. Next pitch is outside. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So the Yanks go in. Back now in the Bronx.
Leading off for
New
Tampa
inning
Bay,
getting
the
started.
first baseman,
Now it's the rookie
Ben
first baseman, Ben
Santo.
Santo. Castro back to work. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And misses inside. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
That is fair. The catcher,
David Samuels next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. To first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he certainly didn't look comfortable or fluid on that play. And later in this ball game, this could come back to bite him if a ball is hit to him and he's playing in that same position.
Aledmys Diaz in the box now.
Ball 4. Take your base.
So a man at first. Barry McGowan next to hit for the Rays. 3 for 7 in the series so far. And first offering is fouled off. Diaz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. At the belt and fires. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now the Yankees. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now Miles Middleton. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
And a good eye there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
No score here in the second. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Headed towards the corner, Langston on the move. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 down. Now the third baseman, Eric Palazzo. Back to the top of the lineup, Jim Langston. Next to hit for the Rays. Led off the game with a strikeout. Misses outside, and it's 1-0. First and second here, no outs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's outside. And now 3-0. Graham Santos in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fastball for a strike. To first, maybe a 2-ball. They get one. Save!
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run.
So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. Oliver Farr next to hit for the Rays.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Just missed.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Fouled off. He was late. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in New York. One down, runner at first. Miguel Gil stepping in now for the Yankees. And a foul ball.
One and one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Throws to second for 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. We're tied, 0-0. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Ben Santo. Up and in. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Gill should have this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's the catcher, David Samuels. He's 0 for 1.
David Samuels.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1.
1-0.
4th inning underway. No score. In for a strike, and it's 1-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one missing inside. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Count is full.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And it's a let-miss deal. So 1 out, nobody on. And now the first baseman, DeAndre Averill. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. That's down and in. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
This ball's chopped on the ground. The underhand flip. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the
Carlos. Castro back to work. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. McGowan, only 18 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one fouled off. Good job to fight that one off. And that's outside.
1-2.
Next one misses. 2 and 2. Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
And now the center fielder, Carlos Armas. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the batter now, Miles Middleton. Flied to right his first time. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Outside. And the count even 1-1. Up the middle, Diaz. Fires over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, third baseman, Eric Palacios.
So digging in, Eric Palacios. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
the 6th inning. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Jim Langston. First offering, and it just misses. On the ground to first,
Ball.
And that's a foul ball. Into center. And that'll get down for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed
hitter.
so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
No outs. Runner at first. And now the DH, Graham Santos.
No,
Close but called a ball. And that. One down. Now up for Tampa Bay, Oliver Farr. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Rips one to right, and no one can get there. Heading for the plate. He'll score, and the Rays tie the game. It's 1-1. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Ben Santo. And fouled off. Man at second.
No, that missed.
In the dirt, but kept close. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 1-2. Grounds one to short. Throw is high and over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. And now the catcher comes up to him. David Samuels.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Hit on the ground to short. And he can't come up with it.
Nope.
See, Boog, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
First and second, one out. Aledmys Diaz now. first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
There's a strike.
Double play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Two on, one out. Got him swinging. Barry McGowan next to hit for the Rays.
Barry McGowan.
Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it's out of play, a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rays 2 and the Yankees 1. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Miguel Gil. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And the 1-0. In the air, left field, far. On his way over, makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Earl
And
Hayden.
stepping in for the Yankees, Earl Hayden. Just missed. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Digging in, DeAndre Averill. To the left side, but it is well foul. Now move to first, and he's back in there. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. He's got it. 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher Carlos Castro.
Now Carlos Castro, 1 for 2. Hit on the ground to short. Diaz slings to first. Inning over. The Yanks leave 1, and our score remains 2-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Joel Guerrero.
Now pitching
Pretty
for the
tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches
Number
out of him right
39,
here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Armas up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Action in the pen down there. Rodney Clark getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Random also throwing. Swing and a drive deep right field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Here's the second baseman, Joaquin Zarco. First pitch misses. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Fastball on the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Armas stands at second with no outs. On the ground. He tosses to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. So up next, Jim Langston. 1 for 3.
Langston.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The run scores from third, and they lead by 2.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Next to hit, Graham Santos.
Inside.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Man at first, 1 away.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1
Throw
strike.
safe. Move to second. Langston dives back in safely. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save. The 2-1.
3-1.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Gill makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So 2 down now, and here is Oliver Farr. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here. The top half of inning number 7. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 1-1.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Next offering is downstairs. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 out, space is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground to the left. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Man at first. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ben Santo.
That's down. That's a ball.
This one in the dirt. The 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. And that one gets past the catcher. No advance, though. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Good eye in that spot.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Gets a piece and stays alive. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Joel Guerrero gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Joe
the New York
Random
Yankees.
gets the ball now.
And this could be a
12.
pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
First and second, 2 outs. Samuels, the next to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
To third. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Rays 4 and the Yankees 1. Back in New York, bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, number 35. The Yankees looking to rally. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Number 61, the left-hander, up and throwing. Whalen getting cranked up as well. Foul ball there. That misses. 1-2 to count.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
In the air, left field, far under it, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying
the
closed.
hitter,
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Late swing fouled off.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
This one smoked out to left. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Palacios in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Santo steps on the bag, ping-pongs around a bit, but they get the out, and that ends the inning. Back in the Bronx, ready to begin the 8th. And now here is Aledmys Diaz. Random measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball.
Fought off foul. Outside. Popped in the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And stepping in for the Rays, Barry McGowan. Misses outside. Ball 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Runner,
Here's the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Ball.
He swings and fouls one off. Diaz leads off second with nobody out. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out down and the front door breaking ball.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Here's the center fielder, Carlos Armas. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. That one just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Now it's the second baseman, Joaquin Zarco.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run, and the number 9 guy at the plate. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. The Rays strand just the one, but they lead it 4-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Number 61
now
on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Random leading things off and takes a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Reggie Santos up and loosening in the pen. On the ground, right side. Zarco throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Joe Brandom getting ready to hit. And there's the strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a slow roller. Throws to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Left fielder, Miguel Gil.
Now the left fielder, Miguel Gil. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 1 strike. No, that's out.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one got a piece of him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting them with a pitch.
Up next,
and next for New York, Earl
the second
Hayden.
baseman, Earl Hayden.
Gill off of first with 2 away.
That's in. Ball.
Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. And the runner stays where he is. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 1 left for the Yankees, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Brandon, on for his major league debut. So we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands, and it's a bigger stadium. But the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher. Whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Langston stands in now and watches strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that one upstairs.
High. 2-1.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
3-1.
On the corner for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting, designated
Graham
hitter,
Santos next to hit for the Rays.
Santos.
Here goes the runner. And that is out of play. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Runner at first with no outs here. In the air, right field. Hayden on the move. Nice grab on the run. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 4, Oliver Farr.
At the plate, Oliver Farr.
One ball, no
Pitch
strikes.
out, but no action. Runner on the move. They pitch out. Throw to second. Out.
Just a mechanically sound throw right there. Great footwork, good transfer, quick release, all those things that you need to do. You don't have to have the highest velocity, but if you can throw it on the money, you can throw out some fast runners.
Inside.
No, that's it.
3-0. Fastball for a strike. That one pushed foul. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now up for Tampa Bay, Ben Santo. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Random makes the play, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. High to the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rays 4 and the Yankees 1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
Tampa
back,
Bay.
and here comes the closer,
Number
Reggie
26.
Santos. A
Reggie
chance at his first save of the
Santos.
year. 3-4-5 due up for the home team. DeAndre Averill stepping in now for the Yankees.
0-1.
That one down the
That ball's
line,
foul.
and that's just foul.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
One out, bottom of the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see
Now
out of your
batting,
closer.
the catcher,
Come in and
Carlos
close the door,
Castro.
cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of
Nope,
comeback in
that's
the
it.
ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now
Ball.
number 35.
1-0.
Castro at first, one gone. Check swing called strike. Strike one. And that one fouled off. That missed
That's the
inside,
ball.
and it's 2-2. Got him looking. Yankees with only one out remaining.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look.
Now
That was
batting,
just
the
nasty.
designated hitter,
Miles Middleton.
Middleton.
Now at the plate. That clips the corner.
0-1.
One strike away. Base hit, and now two aboard.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Now here is Eric
That's the ball.
Palacios. With the tying run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle, base hit into center field, around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Now a chance for Joe Brandon. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch just misses.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
2 on, 2 outs. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Random in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And now the count filled up 3-2. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Ready to go? Here's the rookie. Right fielder, Wallace Schroff.
Number 40.
Slice to right. Fair ball.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
David Lantigua, the next twin up to hit. Pitch misses. 1-0.
1-0.
Schroff gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, you really can't blame him too much back there. I mean, you're asking him an awful lot to play what is easily the toughest defensive position on the field when that's not something he ever does. This is pretty much what you're going to get.
Splits the plate, and the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, no outs. MacArthur digs in now. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Schroff rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
And now, Billy White. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
2 in scoring position, nobody out here in the second game of the series. Called strike right there.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And next for Minnesota, Max Stone. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 3.
Well, that's the third run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
And now for the Twins, Ronald Saldana. And a big swing and a miss.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Strike 2. 2 out, space is empty. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Corrals it. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Twins 3 and the Guardians nothing. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod on the mound. Darren Davis. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
The other way. This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the right fielder trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Foul ball. Welch at second with nobody out. That one the other way. And that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Number 99 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Fraden will hit next. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
A runner at third with less than 2 outs. This is the guy that usually comes through in these spots.
Runners on the corners, no outs. Hit weakly on the ground. MacArthur tags the runner. They get the out, but the run scores on the Twin killer.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Ronald Rodriguez. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye right there.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
That one off the mark, and it's 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
In the air, right field. Schroff settles under it and makes the grab. And the inning is over. So they get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Twins 3 and the Guardians 1. Top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Joe Random.
Number 1.
Castilla back to work. Castilla goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a 2-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, number 38.
Joe Random, the next Twin up to hit. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Trying to move him over here. On to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
And here is Joe Random. Swing and a ball popped up. Lowry. And there's 2 away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Wallace Schroff getting ready to hit. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. Fastball for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
1-2.
Man on second, 2 down. And that's too high.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Man at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Twins wind up stranding one as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom half of inning number 2. So in now for Cleveland, Adam Duvall. Right through there for a strike. Just off the inside edge.
Well, that two-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
And there's a ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. White gathers, throws the first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, third baseman, number 15.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charles Lowry. That one is absolutely belted. Saldana going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 2 full. It's the Twins 3 and the Guardians 1. Here in Cleveland, top half of the 3rd inning. And now for the Twins, David Lantigua.
Well, he's back out here for the 3rd, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Random hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 25.
So digging in, Brett MacArthur. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
1 strike.
This one in the air center field. Brings it in. 2 away.
Now batting, number 12.
Billy White, the next Twin up to hit. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Ball inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one's in there. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Twins 3 and the Guardians 1. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. So in now for Cleveland, Joe Brandom. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Next offering down in the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And here's the catcher, Joe Brandom. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball, and then the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
So the lineup flips over. Now here is Antoine Welch. Doubled his first time up. There's the strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Pitch in the dirt, and 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. That's a little bit low.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Comebacker to the mound. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Guardians fail to score, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Cleveland, start of the 4th, and now for the Twins, Max Stone. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the all. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special.
when you see the best in baseball.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
He just hasn't had it in this one, been fighting himself out there, and that's just another example of it. We'll see if he can find it at all while he's still out there.
That one missed.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
And a big swing and a miss.
Okay.
Line drive. Hauls it in. One away.
Big first out of the inning because it keeps the runner at third. They don't score on the play, and that was the goal. Now you have to do it a few more times before you're completely out of this jam.
Joe Brandon, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's off the inside corner. And it's 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Sammy Marcello, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Armas warming up as well. Swing and a foul straight back. And a foul ball. One away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Joe Brandon, the next Twin up to hit. Out to short, Rodriguez. In plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. One left for Minnesota, and the score stays 3-1. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the 4th,
right
stepping up for the Guardians. Number 99. That's in there. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. That catches the corner. And now 2-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. White hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Emmett Fraden digs in for the Guardians.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
There's a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key. quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And now the shortstop, Ronald Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Ooh, we missed a mistake right there.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
2 down, nobody on. That one inside. It's 2-2. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you got to love an at-bat like this. No one giving in.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Score holds. It's 3-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Castilla back to work. There's a strike. Random in his 3rd season, only 20 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1 strike.
Ground ball left side. The throw to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Now batting, number 40.
So up next, Wallace Schroth. Singled and scored back in the 1st. He's 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. Up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting, number 32.
David Lantigua now at the plate. Line drive, caught. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Bottom of the inning, and the batter now will be Adam Duvall.
Adam Duvall.
First pitch misses.
You know, these Guardians just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
In there at the knees, and the count 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Number 22.
And up next for Cleveland, Harold Barnes. And there's a foul ball. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Harold Barnes with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And now Charles Lowry. Fly to center his first time. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 7.
Here's the second baseman, Joe Brandom. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one is in for a strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, 2 outs. Random will hit next. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Long run, tracks it down. And that is the inning. Guardians strand a couple, and they still trail it here 3-1.
Now pitching.
We're back,
the
and they make a change to start the 6th.
Number 36.
The new pitcher, Sammy Marcello. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Leading off for Minnesota.
Now it's the second baseman, Brent
number
MacArthur.
25.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings here and blasts one left field. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. White getting ready to hit. Pickoff move to second. Back in safe, really close. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Twins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Ball one there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. This to center field. Brings it in with a nice run and grab. 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Max Stone, the next Twin up to hit. And a curve is down and in. On the ground to third. Boots it.
Now batting, number 43.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
And now the center fielder, Ronald Saldana. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
MacArthur, the lead runner out at second. Stone over at first with 1 away. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
In for a strike, and it's 2-1 now.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
On the ground to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Next to hit, Joe Random. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Yeah, you can see he just kind of stabbed at that one instead of just keeping his hands soft and absorbing the baseball with the bat.
Trying to move the runners over. Lowry tossed to second, and they'll just get the 1.
Now batting, number 38.
Joe Random digs in now. a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Twins 4 and the Guardians 1. Bottom of the sixth, and now it's going to be Antoine Welch.
Number 33.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Number 99 in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And now 2-0.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. The Guardians trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Fouled off left side.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And that misses. 1-1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. Emmett Fraden with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So runner at second, 2 down. Rodriguez, the next to hit. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Curveball drops in there.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That missed by a lot. The count now 2-2. Now fly ball to right center. Schroff sizes this one up, squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Guardians leave 1. And they trail it 4-1. Here in Cleveland, we go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Twins, Joe Random. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that one popped in the air, left field. Welch puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Stepping in, Wallace Schroth. That one clips the outside corner, and that is strike one.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Just missed.
2-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
David Lantigua, the next Twin up to hit. Off the plate, ball one. Schroth stands at first with 1 out.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball outside. No throw. Safe at second. Marcelo checks the runner. Schroth back in on a dive. Fastball for a strike. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Sets him down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
So up next for Minnesota, Brett MacArthur. Inside, ball one. Two outs. To the right side. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Twins wind up stranding one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. He gets there with the slide, the throw, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And next is the designated hitter, Harold Barnes. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Salgado appears to be getting loose. Number 22 also getting ready. The Twins leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. White down to first with it. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, number 15.
Charles Lowry will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball is outside. Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, number 7.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here is Joe Random right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Lantigua settles under it and makes the catch. And that will end the inning. One left for the Guardians. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back,
Guardians.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Stuart
23.
Armas.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Billy White
Leading off
now
for
at the plate.
Minnesota, catcher, number 12.
Just missed. Armas, a 6'2 righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all
Now
over
batting,
that one.
number
Got a fastball,
44.
middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And next for Minnesota, Max Stone. Pitch is in there. Strike one. Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Next pitch is outside. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And it remains 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
3-2.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends
Now
up drawing the walk.
number 43.
Very gritty.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Saldana digs in now. Oh, he doesn't get the
that's a
call.
ball.
1-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Whoa.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The other way. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Now batting, number 1.
First and second. No outs. Random getting ready to hit. Puts a bunt down. Lowry sends it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, number 38.
And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Joe Random. That clips the corner.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Welch has this one sized up. Nabs it. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and the lead is up to 5. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Stuart Armas won't go any further tonight, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching
Mark
for the
Sanchez
Guardians,
on to pitch out of the pen here.
number 17.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of
Now
the score.
batting, number 35.
Here's the left fielder, Joe Random. 0 for 3 in this one. And he pumps it a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ground ball right side. Slings to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 6 and the Guardians 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 45.
And he's got a nice lead to work with,
Number
so he should
45.
come in throwing strikes,
Blake
attacking these
Wilson.
hitters.
Leading off,
Leading
Joe
off for the
Random.
Guardians, catcher, number 1.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number one.
Now
really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
33.
So in now for Cleveland, Antoine Welch, 1 for 3. That's down and in. Action in the pen down there. Reggie Grace Jr. warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Number 22 getting loose as well. One down, base is empty.
Oh.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Number 99 in the box now. No balls and a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And 1-2.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The Guardians go down in order. They trail it 6-1. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Wallace Schroth. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Ronaldo Caps up and throwing. Rodriguez, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. And that one missing low.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Duvall settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, number 32.
And the batter now, David Lantigua. Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Next offering is fouled back. That one ripped. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And now for the Twins, Brett MacArthur. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Just off the outside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Lantigua around third. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
Digging in, Billy White out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
One strike.
That one lifted to left. Welch gets under it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 44.
Next to hit, Max Stone. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. And that one pulled foul. Stays alive. MacArthur, the runner at first with 2 gone. Right side, Fraden. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Twins 7 and the Guardians 1. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it hits the fence. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. So a man aboard, and now Ronald Rodriguez. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they cut into the lead. It's 7-3. They needed that one, Siggy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Number 45 won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Reggie Grace Jr. He's into the game with the bases empty.
For Minnesota, number 20.
Adam Duvall at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, number 22.
He's 2 outs away. Barnes, the next to hit. And ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
One ball. One
Still
strike.
only one out here in the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one hit to first. Random takes it to the bag, and the Guardians with one out left.
Now batting, number 15.
Charles Lowry digs in for the Guardians. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. That one fouled off. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that just misses.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Grace is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Davis with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.